Let's take a look at number 13 on page 88. When determining whether the graph shown represents a function or the square root of a function, Chris states it must be the function y equals f of x because the domain consists of negative values, and the square root of a function y equals root f of x is not defined for negative values. Do you agree with Chris's answer? And my answer would be no, I do not agree with Chris. And here's why. The function y equals root f of x is undefined for f of x less than 0. So where f of x represents the range of y equals f of x. Not the domain. Okay, for B, describe how you would determine whether a graph shows the function or the square root of a function. Okay, so determine whether a graph shows the root function or the square root of a function. Basically check for points below the x-axis. So if there are such points, the graph is of the function. If there are not, then it could be a graph of the square root of the function. Okay, 14. How do I remember this? Okay. The main portion of an igloo is approximately hemispherical in shape. For an igloo with diameter 3.6 meters, determine a function that gives the vertical height, v in meters, in terms of the horizontal distance, h in meters, from the center. Okay, well, the radius is 1.8, and any point on the igloo will be at the end of the hypotenuse on the right triangle. Around there. So in which r squared equals h squared plus v squared. So v squared, I'm going to fix that r. V squared is equal to h squared, 1.8 squared, minus h squared. So a function that gives the vertical height in terms of the horizontal distance will be, so this is the vertical height in terms of the horizontal distance, 3.24 minus h squared. That's for A. For B, what are the domain and range of this function and how are they related to the situation? Well, the domain is h such that h is between 0 and 1.8, and the range is between 0 and 1.8. So both variables represent distances and must be non-negative. They have to be non-negative. Okay, for C, what is the height of the igloo at the point 1 meter in from the bottom edge of the wall? So 1 meter in from the bottom edge of the wall means h will be equal to 0.8. So V equals root 3.24 minus 0.8 squared. I just substituted it in the formula from A. So V equals root 2.6 and V equals 1.612. So the height of the igloo at a point 1 meter from the bottom edge is approximately 1.61 meters.